Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be discussing a report that I got recently from Jake Trotter of ESPN. I thought it was very interesting. Something I didn't really know kind of happened. I didn't know this is how like their locker room kind of was, and obviously this stuff could be false too. But we're going to read into it. First, I kind of want to give a backstory to kind of lead into this, so it kind of makes a little sense for people not knowing what happened. So April 13th, Baker Mayfield said on the YNK podcast that once he got injured, that he lost all self-confidence when he got his injury, and that's why he progressively played bad, which is somewhat understandable. And then, but flashback during the season, November 2nd, Odell Beckham Sr. posted a video of Odell Beckham Jr. being wide open, not being thrown to, being overthrown by Baker Mayfield, just being put in bad positions on his route. So then November 5th, OBJ gets released because he wants out, apparently. Not sure what. Apparently he was friendly with Baker, playing video games or whatever. Just wanted out. Don't know how like their friendship is nowadays. So yeah, we're gonna get into the source. I found it very interesting. It said, so we're gonna break it down a little bit. So it says, shortly after the Browns coach Kevin Stefanski announced Beckham wouldn't be coming back, another starter was asked if he'd seen the video of Beckham Sr. that had posted of Mayfield misfiring on throws to his son. So yeah, which is very interesting. I didn't know they had these kind of dynamics in the locker room where I wonder, like, at this point, was the locker room thinking like, like, did this become a reason why he left or things like that? But moving on, it says, quoted, it says, "Why would I watch the video?" the player asked rhetorically. Which I guess this whole paragraph kind of is like a little confusing. So it says, Kevin Stefanski announced it. Another starter asked if he'd seen the video. I guess, so when he asked if he'd seen the video, he said, "Why would I watch the video?" the player asked rhetorically. So I'm guessing this is the same player or a different player. But according to a source familiar with the remark, it says, "I see it every day in practice." So, unless, why would I watch the video? Oh, okay. I guess I kind of understand it now. So so this player says it to the coach. Why would I watch if he throws a video, why would I watch the video? I see it in practice every day. So this is another player saying this. So it's kind of interesting whether you start to think, like, was this a toxic environment, or is the players not liking Baker at all? Like, what was the issue there? Were they tired of his playing? So many factors come into play. What we do have later in the article, they say it hints, or not hints, but the 4 interception loss to the Packers. Johnson, that was currently on, I think, IR, said, "Run the damn ball," which means basically get it out of the quarterback's hands. Yeah, which is not good at all, but kind of makes you wonder, like, what is this locker room like under Mayfield? Did they get tired of him? Like, what exactly happened to throw this off? Because if you look maybe a year ago, everything was good, but it just never seemed like that Odell Beckham and Baker Mayfield connection was really going to work. I mean, the Jarvis Landry one worked for a while, but it just, I don't know what was wrong with them. If they just weren't on the same page or what. But a couple of videos. I remember seeing a video a long time ago where they're like down a lot. Baker throws it in the end zone and he's like celebrating. I don't know if they're down a lot, but it's Jarvis Landry and OBJ walking together, and he's like, "Oh, you'll get the shot. Be patient, be patient." And it's one of those things where it looked like they were very fed up. So, Also, I think I had one more. And then so basically after that, um, I don't know what to think about this Baker situation. Like, I obviously feel bad for the guy, but in some way, I feel like I don't think he deserves it, but I think he had it coming with the way he was acting when he first came in. Like, obviously he matured a little bit, but I think I don't know, maybe I always thought he was cocky. I never saw him as confident. I thought he was cocky when he came in when he was in college. Maybe overconfident. I don't know. The line between the two can be very interesting, very subjective depending on the person. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan of his personality, in my opinion, or not in my opinion because it's what I thought, but in my opinion, I wasn't a fan of his personality. I kind of like drew off of him. I think it was his first year when Duke Johnson, or is this second year? Duke Johnson won it out. He basically said like, "Go, we don't want him here," or something along the lines of like, "We don't want him here. Like, we want people playing for us," which makes sense. But like, we don't want him here. Like, basically bagging on the guy. Like, we only want guys that's gonna show up, all this and that. Like, I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Felt like he was kind of attacking. I can find the exact quote here real quick. Let me look it up so I'm not misquoting. But let me look it up. It says, I think he said you're either not on the train or you're either on the train or not. I think he said Baker Mayfield angered veterans. Takes shots. Let's see. Baker Mayfield. Well, yeah, the Duke Johnson. What he said about Duke Johnson really rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, people were very high on him next year because I think he got a decent record. Well, maybe it was just like the context around the conversation was like really weird. He talked about it. He said you're on the train or not. Just things like that. Yeah, kind of rubbed people the wrong way. I guess he got his revenge back. Is what it is. He had a really good season. It's so crazy how like all this came like crashing down. Like, they had a really good season, or they won a playoff game against Pittsburgh, and then where they almost beat Kansas City. And the next year, it's just like a shit show. Like, how the hell does this happen? So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where Baker goes. I don't know where. Seattle is out on him, from what I heard recently. Indianapolis might be interesting, but they have Matt Ryan. Baker is owed around 19 million. I don't know if Detroit wants him. I think they kind of want a quarterback next year, and they're fine with Goff's big contract too. I think Matt Ryan has a big contract too. Like, there's a lot of teams where I don't know. Maybe the Panthers want him. I don't think they have anybody right now. The Panthers would be very interesting, but I think they didn't want him either. I don't know. It's a very unfortunate situation for him. Hopefully he finds a team. But yeah. See you guys next time.